So here's a little review on the 11 Satanic Rules of the Earth. People might be wondering what that is. It's something LaVey wrote, author of the Satanic Bible, whatnot, about the 11 Satanic Rules of the Earth. Now, I've done this video before, but this was many years ago, so I figure it's about time to redo it. So, these are kind of like the guidelines of which LaVeyan Satanism is suggesting that you go by, roughly. Let's see how many of these still apply. Number 1, do not give opinions or advice unless you're asked. Makes sense, right? I think so. I mean, nobody wants to hear about people complaining. It's just not, we all do it, but I get it. I agree with that one. I mean, it's hard to go by, but I do agree with it. This kind of goes into number 2. Do not tell your troubles to others unless you are sure they want to hear them. Another solid piece of advice, because then you pulling on somebody's ear all the time. We all know those complainers that just fucking complain all the time. It's like you get tired of it. Yep, I agree with that one. Number 3, when in another's lair, show him respect or else do not go there. Makes good sense. That's kind of kind of. I guess it's just kind of common sense. But yeah, if you're in somebody else's house, be respectful, or don't go there. That's basically it. If a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly and without mercy. Now this, I hate to use the word gray area because, when you get into like philosophies and religions, people like to use like, well, it's interpretable. You know what? Fuck that. Because, if it's interpretable, that's not the way he wrote it, right? He says, if a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly and without mercy. Seems a little harsh. I get it, but I think that he may have wrote it like that to, I don't know, be a little dramatic, because treat him cruelly or without mercy. I kind of get it. And I think I've annoyed people like to the point, irritated them or made them feel uncomfortable when they were in my place and I didn't want them in there. I'm sure we've all done that, right? Just make them feel uncomfortable so that they'll find reasons to leave. I've done that, but I don't know, without mercy. It sounds a little hard. Okay, number 5, do not make sexual advances unless you are given the mating signal. That has merit, right? Basically, don't hit on people unless you know that, you're the mating signal. The mating signal, I guess, is just, he's writing it in a way, I think, to be, I don't know, again, a little more dramatic. But yeah, the mating signal, just basically, that they give you a signal that they're attracted to you or open to the flirtation, or that you're not like imposing upon them and making them uncomfortable. I guess that's kind of like, we all know this, right? Unless you have like no fucking game, right? 6, do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is a burden to the other person and he cries out to be relieved. Basically, don't steal from people unless it's a burden to the other person and he cries out to be relieved. That's kind of a weird thing. I'm not really sure how I feel about that one. I don't know. I typically don't steal from individuals, but what about like if saying you're gonna do not take that which does not belong to you? What about if you're gonna steal like fucking something like taxes, cheat on your taxes, or are you gonna steal like some fraud shit? What are we gonna fucking pocket some batteries at Walmart? Does that mean you shouldn't do it? I don't know. I think that one's kind of silly, personally. I don't think it's really it just doesn't, I don't know. I kind of get it, but I don't know. I don't really agree with this one. Number 7, acknowledge the power of magic. Oops, now I gotta switch screens here. Acknowledge the power of magic if you have employed it successfully to obtain your desires. If you deny the power of magic after having called upon it with success, you will lose all that you have obtained. I get it. I don't really practice greater magic anymore, but yeah, acknowledge the powers. Basically, yeah, if you do a ritual or you do a magical working and you're successful, I guess acknowledge that you are the cause of that, right? Otherwise, you will lose all that you have obtained. Sounds kind of hokey to me personally, but I get what he's saying, but at the same time, I don't really necessarily agree with the principles of greater magic and in the way that he's talking about it. It almost seems like it's a karma type of thing. Now, maybe subconsciously, it might backfire on you, or you may like somehow jinx yourself. I don't know. Number 8, do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself to. Like these fucking text messages, god damn it. Okay, do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself. That's a great one. How many people do we know complain about the problems that they have, right? Complain about shit, but yet they don't do anything to change it, right? Fuck. I know a couple of people like that, and they drive me crazy. It's hard to be friends with them because they complain about shit. Oh, they complain about their boyfriend nonstop. Well, fucking break up with them. Or they complain about their job. Well, fucking quit. Get another one. Or they complain about all these things. They have financial problems. Well, guess what? Don't buy stupid shit. Guess what? Get a better job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, nobody likes people to complain about and whine about shit when they do nothing to change it. 9, do not harm little children. Look at this. For all those people that think that Satanists are evil and hurt kids and sacrifice babies, number 9, do not harm little children. Okay, so no, it's not. That makes perfect sense. There's no reason to harm little children. No reason. When he says little, he's meaning like up to young adults. Like, there's no reason, because children are innocent, right? There's no reason to harm them. Even if they do something to intentionally hurt you, it gets overlooked. It's just common nature. Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for your food. Again, a little more dramatic with the non-human shit, but do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for your food. Makes sense. Another one. Don't sacrifice animals, right? Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for your food. Notice how he puts non-human, because some humans probably do deserve to die. But animals, no. Unless you're going to eat them or you're defending yourself. In no circumstances would a Satanist harm. And it says that on page 89 of the Satanic Bible. No circumstances would a Satanist harm children or animals. There you go. Right there for all the people that think that Satanists sacrifice animals. I'm reading from the 11 Satanic Rules of the Earth. It was written by Anton LaVey, godfather of Satanism. Okay, right there, number 10. Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked for your food. This is the one that's just kind of weird. Again, I think it's a little more dramatic, and I don't really agree with it. But when walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask him to stop. If he does not stop, destroy him. Now, that's just not practical. I get it. When you're walking in open territory, when you're outside in a public area, right? Don't bother anybody. Don't be a nuisance. Don't antagonize people. If somebody bothers you, ask them to stop. Give him a chance. If they don't, destroy him. Well, so does that mean if I'm walking down the street and a homeless guy fucking bugs me and asks me for money, and then I tell him I don't have any, and then he fucking keeps pestering me, I should just turn around and fucking smoke this guy? It's just not practical. I mean, even in the animal kingdom, that's not practical. If an animal, you might get bit, you might get, fucked up, but destroy him, for bothering you? I don't know. A lot of this is, this is not, some of these things are not that practical. But you kind of get where it's going. So those are the 11 Satanic Rules of the Earth, as written by Anton LaVey, I think sometime in the 70s. So that is the guidelines that is suggested that Satanists follow. There you go, if you were wondering.